all. Naive, I think, would best describe what happened on that night. Naive in thinking what I knew was best and always right. He warned me, told me time again to always go in twos, to never visit on my own, it weren't the thing to do. Said I'd only just come in the church, and though with zeal did burn, I still had quite some way to go and quite a lot to learn. And so it was together, both Head Deacon Smith and I, made visits to all those in whom felt God was worth a try. From many walks of life they came, some had good careers, housewives, men who stayed at home, with all of them we shared God's word, his love, the plans he had for each and every one, and how in love he gave the world his one and only son. The best part of it all, though, was the time each realised the true love that God felt for man and asked to be baptised. And from these Bible studies, my own knowledge grew as well, and I began to come that bit more from out my shell. And so again I asked Head Deacon Smith if whether I could go alone and take a study, give the thing a try. But still again him tell me, though with zeal my fire burn, I still had quite some way to go and quite a lot to learn. And at the moment it was best continuing in twos, as visiting upon my own was not the thing to do. By this time I had heard enough and started to get vexed. I asked him say just what it was that made me so inept. Listen, Mike, he said to me, son, listen to me. Over the years I've seen some things you never would believe. I've seen husbands getting violent, and I've seen women, by the way, who'd ask you round for something more than what God has to say. You're only just a child, you know, in terms of what you know. Before you start to separate, you've still some way to go. That way to go came to an end for me one Sabbath day, when I got home and listened to my answer machine play. Head Deacon Smith, the message went, Mike, I've got some news. The study plan with Mrs. Jones, I shan't be needing you. I've spoken to the pastor, and we both feel that it's best if he comes with me to this house and let you have a rest. She started studies years ago, but none of them were ended. For every blessed one she's had, the brethren's left offended. Right then and there, I felt inside that was the final straw. I'd heard enough, and right now I weren't taking any more. Head Deacon Smith must see me as a total, complete waste, that all I do is nod me head and hold in big briefcase. I worked it out together, we'd seen 12 to 14 souls. Now surely that would warrant me a Bible study pro. Right there and then I made the choice to visit Mrs. Jones. Not with a deacon or a friend, but solely on my own. I put my Bible in my case with all my study guides, brushed down my suit, wiped my face, and straightened up my tie. And head for Belly Crescent, which I didn't know too well, but nonetheless found the house, went up and rang the bell. My heart by now was pounding, every second more and more, as from the kitchen Mrs. Jones made way to the front door. Hello, I said, Mrs. Jones, I'm here to start your study. I've cut across the field, so I'm afraid my shoes are muddy. She looked me up, then down, then welcomed me into her home. Then seeming quite surprised, she asked, young man, are you alone? Oh yes, I said, I am indeed. No deacon hold my hand. I may look young, but let me tell you, me is a big man. I took my muddy shoes off and she led me to the lounge, whereupon she took my coat and said I could sit down. Nice place you have her, Mrs. Jones. It looks and feels so homely. Is that a fact? She answered back. At times it feels so lonely. Oh, I said, that is a shame. Do you live here on your own? Most of the time, she answered me, my spouse not often home. He travels round the country in a 60-foot long lorry. For days he's gone, sometimes weeks. Oh, I said, I'm sorry. Is that him there upon the wall? Boy, he's a massive guy. I wouldn't want to meet with him one dark and lonely night. Yes, he's slightly paranoid, well, when it comes to men. Before he left, he threatened if he found one here again, he'd do the same as what he did the last bloke that he found. Honestly, I really thought that time he's going down. I can't have any friends around, not while he's still away. He'll hit the roof if he found out you're with me here today. He came back once without his keys, and this is how he whinges. Just because the door was locked, he ripped it off its hinges. Lord knows the scene we'll have tonight if he now caught you here. He's back tomorrow though, young man, there's no need then to fear. He just doesn't seem to understand how lonely it can be. Lonely for a woman, well, a woman such as me. She looked at me, you look as if you understand just what I'm trying to say. The lonely nights I spend alone, the love that's never made. I know, I said, and God does too, as we shall learn today, of what he tells his people, to be strong and not afraid. She looked me in the eye and said, I'm glad you've come around. Just let me go upstairs, get changed, and quickly come back down. Relax while I get ready, for I shan't be very long. I'll be back down in just a tick with some hot chocolate on. You go ahead, I told her, and hot chocolate will be fine. I'll sort these papers out, you go ahead and take your time. She shot upstairs to leave me thinking, how could Brother Smith be wanting me to stay clear of a lady such as this? Okay, she may be lonely, but like I said, I understand. After weeks spent on her own, she longs to see her man. No, there was nothing wrong with the woman, nothing I can see. At least she drinks hot chocolate instead of drinking tea. It started with a kiss. That she put on and the sight that caught my eye. Honestly, it left me thinking, should I laugh or cry? I won't be staying long, I said, Miss Jones. You really should have said. You must have had a hard day as I see you're dressed for bed. For the study guide, she placed them on the shelf. Let's leave these here tonight, she said, and study something else. Do you like poetry, she asked. I think it's so divine. I do, I said, but Mrs. Jones, I don't think we've the time. We've got a lot to get through from the Bible here today. Oh yes, she said, it's Bible poetry in which I like. I'd read the Bible many times, sometimes I read for ages, but poetry was not the thing I found within its pages. She took the Bible from my hand and moved close up to me. Finding just the page she wanted, she then began to read. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. His left hand is under my shadow, and his right hand doth embrace me. Honestly, I feel my head a spin around the room. Miss Jones, I said, is what you read something from Mills and Boon? Unperturbed, she carried on, her eyes transfixed on mine. By night she wasn't reading it, but memorizing lines. All night long upon my bed, I looked for the one my heart loves. I looked for him, but did not find him. Tell him I am faint with love. All this time she'll watch me, and I'm getting worried. My knees are shake, my head a ache, and sweat drop from me forehead. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Let your love is more, for your love is more delightful than wine. How handsome you are, my lover. Take me away with you and let me hurry. Suddenly her ears pricked up and looked out of the yard. Is what it is, what I said, I looked and cried, oh Lord. in stone, giant curly whirly. Was back in town and now at home some 18 hours early. I shot right through the living room and out the main front door. I tried to get out quickly, but still he must have saw.
Come here! Or you! Come here!
I shot down the path and round the houses, through a big French whip upon me trousers. I run and run until I feel inside my lungs a bust, but still me hear him coming close behind me and I cuss. One bend was left and then a straight, but all inside my side a ache. I took that bend so fast he missed me and I hit that straight like Linford Christie. Once inside I got the chain and double bolt the door, then crawled into the hallway and collapsed upon the floor. My mother then came in the hall and asked, "Boy, what do you? You gone out running in your suit without even your shoe?" I never got those shoes back or saw Mrs. Jones again. The whole thing's like a joke now, but it weren't back then. So brethren, if you're visiting, it's good to go in twos, because next time that you're visiting could be Mrs. Jones and you.